more personal bio.
He's so excited.
Skippy is here.
Skippy.
I got news for you, Mark. I mean, not Mark. Ron. Breaking news. Did you hear about a puppy?
Oh no.
Yes.
We have another story that could only happen to Dave.
Yeah.
Today was a
It
little
was a
bit
very
dramatic.
intense day.
Little dramatic.
today.
It was.
I almost had to put on some gloves to make the dog vomit. Let's just say that.
Someone was given. The dog's name is Bandit. That's my dog's name.
He's super cute.
Yeah, he's all white.
And he's tiny.
He's not tiny. He's 9 weeks old. That's a big dog for 9 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
He's
that.
big. His name is Bandit. He's all white. He's got a little black on his left side and one black. His black right ear is black, solid black. So today I was in court in Girard, and someone was feeding him peanut butter on a plastic spoon, and he bit off the part of the spoon.
Swallowed
So I swallowed it. So I spent back at the office.
Before you even got the call, Dave. So I walk in. I just got out of court. Oh, hello. All right. So I get out of court. I walk in, and like all of the employees are standing in a circle. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, you guys, is this like a family meeting? What's going on? And I look over, and there's a spoon. Somebody holds up the spoon, and they say he ate peanut butter off in it. It's broken. I said, oh, okay. Everybody calm down. So I call one of my best friends who's a vet, and she's like, you got to make him cute. I'm like, okay, somebody get me the dog. And they're like, well, wait, let's call and figure out what Dave's doing. So it was just a hot mess. Everybody was panicking. And then finally Frank called Dave, and Dave, you can.
Then I came and I took him to my vet. My vet says, well, we can't do anything. So I had to take him to the emergency room in Akron, Ohio. That's how I spent my day.
And I had to cover a criminal discovery pre-trial.
What case was that on?
Oh, well, I can't say it out loud.
You can't say that out loud. No, I got the guy off of probation.
Of course you did.
And then I spent I spent 6 hours in a car yesterday, 3 hours driving to Marion County, argued a motion in front of a judge for 10 to 15 minutes, and then 3 hours back. Today I had to drive to Akron. They took my dog back, made him, throw up, do all that stuff, brought him back. What? No, they don't know. They say he's probably going to pass it, but that's how I spent my day.
I think that shows the love I have for Bandit. Is that I was willing to shove my fingers down his throat. So you're welcome, Dave.
Everyone loves Bandit. He's a nice dog. He even has his own Instagram page called Bandit Beatrice.
Oh my gosh. We're hoping you can-
$270. That's what they're thinking.
He has to eat a lot of pumpkin and a lot of food, and then
Yeah.
we gotta watch his,
Yeah,
bowel movements and make sure it's coming out.
yeah.
No, do
Don't make
not.
her feel bad.
No,
she
feels so bad.
she was crying. She
She
felt
was-
so bad.
We all were upset for her as well.
Yeah.
So it is no one's fault. It was human accident error.
Yeah, you gotta watch with young puppies. You like to assess
Well, then it was
blame?
Bandit's fault for biting the spoon
Yeah.
so hard. That's who takes the blame. Yes, guilty as charged.
Yeah.
Yeah, dogs love
Dogs love peanut butter. They love pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
No,
It's
peanut
a
butter.
treat.
It's a treat. You
Yeah.
put it. I put peanut butter in this Kong thing.
He's been such a good boy.
Yeah.
This Kong thing?
There's a thing called
like a
Kong.
chewy-
It's like a chewy
Oh, I
thing.
got it.
And then
Okay,
they have
I
to
know-
like
I
get
know
it
what you're
out.
talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, and he has a 32-inch waist. I hate your guts.
That's right.
I hate you.
Certainly is.
No, never. I have never been given the Sunday sauce, even though he's threatened it a lot of times. He's threatened to bring in the sauce a number of times.
I'll bring it in.
Yeah, that's what he's been saying, Tally, for.
On a plastic spoon.
Oh boy, do we have any calls, Ron? I am exhausted. I've been in my car so much this week, and luckily I had someone drive me to this court, but I spent 3 hours reading cases, and then
Or somebody would drive me to court.
I did that one time when I hit a hearing last time. That's a rough drive, 3 hours
Yes.
and then 3 hours
It's
back.
brutal.
It's
It
brutal.
takes everything out of you.
Yeah, it really does. Tally or yes, our newest associate, Tally or Orengia, right?
Yes, that's
Orange,
the last one.
And Tally no, it's Tally.
He likes to get
Tally
nicknames.
Orengia.
Yeah.
I call her the Taliban. And
Yes.
then Mark DeVecchio. That's all who's here today. You got the three of us. And Tally has to leave midway through because she has young children and have a very important baseball game.
Very important.
Frank, I think, had to leave because see, everyone's children here are athletic.
Football practice.
Yeah, football practice. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. It's the office dog. It's the office
It's
dog.
the office dog.
That's why we hired her. Right.
That's what the other coworkers were saying. They're like, he's gonna bite you. I'm like, well, it's gotta be done. Someone's gotta do it. Give me a glove. I'm not gonna let the dog suffer.
What?
Oh God. That humans I don't help with. That would be my husband.
Yes.
I only assist with dogs.
Right. Yes, let's take some calls.
Okay.
Go ahead. Where does the child reside? What county? So are there grandparents or any other family members?
Is mom gonna
Well-
also agree? I mean,
Yeah, first of
two
all, you need,
parents.
you need the consent of both parents.
mhm.
And then you need to place the child in a safe environment with a family member. Even if children's services got involved, they would look for family members first to be temporary custodians.
Correct.
So, so the only thing I would say is if you would like to enter into the fray and say, well, I'm a grandfather as well, or you're the paternal grandfather, correct? Oh, okay. I'm not,
It's
sorry.
just a
Instead of
family
friend.
friend.
Just a
Yeah,
family friend, okay. Yeah, that happens all the time,
Mhm.
especially, in the last several years, parents sometimes get in a jackpot. There's been an epidemic with drugs and things like that. There's a lot of grandparents that take temporary custody of the grandchildren while the actual parents work out their issues.
Mhm.
So that is the way to go.
Oh, God.
Correct. I mean, the child can't be left unattended. So, or else they're gonna get
The state involved.
the state will come in and children's services will take the child and the child will be a dependent child. And when they get in, they'll do a reunification plan.
If they're
Right.
gonna avoid all that, I mean, it would be a lot easier if mom and dad, biological parents, both agreed to give.
And if everybody's on the same page, you could call us 330-746-8484. We could help you preparing an entry.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Night. Can't help who your parents are.
Yeah. Yes, Ron. Love may grow for all we know. My love for you has not blossomed after 35 years, Ron. People say to me, I know I was at Myers the other day. Myers, that I pronounce it?
Yeah.
I was saying, I want to say Majors.
No, Myers.
Matures.
Yeah.
Matures from now on.
Anyways, I was at Myers.
He was at Matures.
Someone comes up and goes, I listen to you every Thursday. I go, yeah. And
Aw.
they go, how's Ron? Why do you let him give you a hard time? I said, I don't listen to him. I haven't listened to him in years.
Well, David, now that isn't very nice. You
Well,
always have
I
a
didn't give you
special.
hard time.
Well, you always have a special place right here, Dave. I want
Oh,
you to see that.
Thanks, Ron.
You're welcome. I accept you for all your flaws.
Well, thank
You
you.
know,
Ron.
for
That's true. love.
because deep down, I know you're a decent person, a good lawyer, and a caring and loving pet owner.
Ugh,
And unfortunately,
I forgot having a puppy was like having a baby again. Okay.
Ron,
Right.
if David was choking and you had to do a finger sweep to make him vomit, would you do so?
Yeah, Ron, would you?
Just
Would you sacrifice that?
okay, now let me think. First I'm going to Heimlich you, Dave. I'm going to Heimlich you first, all right? As
Heimlich
opposed
me.
to
all
the
right,
finger.
Heimlich doesn't work.
Right.
Now what?
Okay, now I'm Heimliching you.
And
I
it
don't
doesn't
know if I'll do the.
Heimliching me?
Okay, yeah, I'm going to Heimlich you. Then I think this might seem
Someone
odd, Dave,
better
but I
laugh.
think I'm going to start with my toes. I don't know that I can stick my fingers in your mouth, but I'll try.
Okay.
Your toes better be
That
long.
would definitely make you vomit.
Yeah.
I can assure you of that.
It almost made me
Actually,
vomit.
Your feet are cleaner than your hands. You know?
All right, caller, are you there? Hello.
Yes, I am. You guys are probably tired of hearing about this, but these photo tickets, I got one up on Route 82 in Vienna Township.
Mhm.
And I got the bill in the mail and I threw it away. A week or so later, I got another bill in the mail. I called them up and I talked to a woman there and basically asked her if she heard that these photo tickets were illegal.
They're not
And she
illegal.
got a little bit nasty with me, and I told her I wasn't going to pay it.
Well, hang on a second. Answer
Why
this
would you
question
even
for our
call?
attorneys.
If you don't plan on paying it, why call?
Don't add
Let-
fuel to the fire.
Well,
That's my first
I guess
advice.
I was tired. I thought they're going to go on and keep sending me these tickets.
Hang on,
No,
old timer.
Eventually
Wait,
they
here's
stop. Trust me.
Yeah.
Well, hang on.
Eventually the
Here's the
letters
key
stop.
question. Mark, what did we learn? The key question. Sir, do you own your car or lease your car?
I own it.
All right. So
Well, then you're
he doesn't
good.
have anything to worry
You're
about.
good.
Yeah. Don't call him, though, and tell him you're going to
But-
do that.
Yeah, because
I
now
got
you know what?
this
They probably put a
notice
circle around your name,
On,
and they're gonna send you a letter every other day
This is
for the
this
next
guy
30
Oh,
years.
God.
Rude that I'm gonna
They were
Well, they-
upset. You upset them.
they sent me a message on my phone, and it said it was from the BMV.
Yeah,
No.
no, that's
That they were
probably
going
a
to take
scam.
my license.
That's a
Nope.
scam.
No,
Yeah.
that's a
That's a
scam.
scam.
Do not click on any links.
See, that's
Yeah.
what I thought too.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, the
See, what
BMV will
happens
not
is-
send you a message on
no,
your
they
phone.
don't.
Neither will the IRS.
Nope.
Or I had a guy get ripped
Okay.
off. They said there's a warrant out. He was getting off probation, and some of this is public records.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Closer to the mic, Dave. Close to the mic.
Okay, close, Mike.
Here, are you sure
How's
you want
this?
one?
Can you hear me now?
That's
Ron,
better. No, he's fine.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
So they said, hey, if you don't pay us $5,000, we're going to come out and arrest you. This is Sheriff Screen's office.
$5,000.
Yeah, and he went and got them $5,000 in Bitcoin. I mean, it was just
No,
like,
he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh my
Bitcoin.
gosh.
Yeah, that's-
Call us first, people. Don't get scammed.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Right.
scams out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got to be cautious of that. I know, I got one the other day saying my Pornhub subscription was going to expire.
Oh my God.
But
Oh my.
I know, but unfortunately that wasn't a
Did you
scam. It
panic?
actually
Only,
Unfortunately, Mark,
so long with
it expired.
that.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
How
He didn't
long-
panic.
you
What
know
do you
how
could do
long
on
I've been
Saturday
doing-
nights
wait,
now?
Do you want to know how
Well,
long
there-
I've been doing this show?
I'm going to go to a house
Before
band
There
concert.
was the internet.
Oh my
Before there was the internet, and Ron
Yeah.
used to get on Hustler,
Oh yeah.
Playboy, and Penthouse magazine. He goes, "Oh, my subscriptions to Hustler, Penthouse, and Playboy magazine. I got to
And
renew
we-
those."
He's very well
yeah.
read.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
we. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah. Right.
Oh,
And,
God.
They were good at the time, but now, technology, Dave. I'm a man of technology.
Yeah,
All right, you're
well,
on the air with our attorneys. Welcome.
Hello?
Yes.
Welcome
Oh,
to
hi.
our church. Come on in. The
Oh,
doors are
hello.
open.
I'm sorry. I called last week and I have kind of a complex problem. I don't know. Like, I'm not good at describing this. It's like kind of medical negligence, I think.
Explain.
Okay. Now, I had back surgery back in October last year of 2024, the end of October. And I don't know how to, it's like hard to tell. Like my sister is better at this because she's a doctor. But anyways, okay. So I kept calling the doctor and saying, now this doesn't seem like it's healing, like things are kind of wrong or whatever. So it went past like Thanksgiving and whatever. And I went in for a, like for a follow-up visit, and he did like blood work and stuff like that to check for infection and all this kind of stuff. And then they scheduled me for an MRI, for a New Year's Eve, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, now this was in December, so it was quite a bit after the surgery. And I'm not saying, I think it's negligence, not like malpractice, because I'm not blaming the doctor that this happened to me. But anyways, finally, I heard nothing, and I kept calling, the office. And finally I called the office in the morning on the day before Christmas Eve. And I said, listen, I can't stand this anymore. I don't know what to do. You guys, no pills are helping me. Nothing's helping me. I'm in so much pain. I can barely walk. So I called the ambulance. All right. So then I went to Salem Hospital, which I didn't know at the time didn't have all the stuff anymore, for doing MRIs and all that kind of thing.
Right.
All right. So what's
Okay.
wrong with your back?
Okay, so it ended up, he sent me down to the main St. E's
Okay.
downtown.
Okay.
I
What,
had a major staph infection.
You had a
Okay.
staph infection from a surgery.
Yes,
That can
And-
happen.
we don't know where it came
that's-
from.
That's
What'd you say?
Okay, but he should have, I thought, found this earlier, like, because they did blood work 2 weeks before this, and they didn't contact me or say anything at all about it.
Staph infection?
What was that?
Has the staph infection cleared up?
Not for sure yet, because it went into my bones.
Mm.
As I can get into this further. He had to do surgery on Christmas Eve morning. Then they sent me to a rehab center where they gave me intravenous antibiotics. Well, I don't know for sure that I got them. You know what I mean? Like, it could be a three-way thing. I have no idea. But anyways, I went there and it wasn't clearing up. I was still having tons of pain. So I had to go back to the hospital in March. So this was 3 months later. And I had to have another surgery to get the infection kind of cleared up. Then the infectious disease people told me that I have to take antibiotics for suppression or something.
Okay.
So anyways, I'm still on the antibiotics right now. And I don't know for sure because they told me, I just went for an appointment with them because that was all messed up too. And finally, because the doctor wouldn't,
All right.
the
So
doctor that saw me in the hospital didn't see patients.
stand by,
outside of the
stand by,
hospital.
stand by. I got to pause and I'll come back to you.
Okay.
Okay. Luckily, we have another half hour to go, Dave, so we can hear the end of this. News Radio 570 WK. All right, we're back at it. News Radio 570 WKBN and Ron Verb, 5:33 here in the afternoon. It's 83 degrees. This is a Legal Show, segment 2, brought to you by Beatrice Kopp on News Radio 570 WKBN. Before we broke, we had a woman with a medical malpractice question, potentially, and we'll find out what she has to say about all of this. All right. Okay.
Baseball game. Go Jackson.
So we're gonna say
she-
goodbye
Okay.
to Taliban.
Well,
Bye,
Tally's got to
everybody.
leave.
I
Yeah.
do. I have a baseball game.
Tally, I think I got a chicken bone stuck in my throat. Could you come on down to the studio?
I
And,
will bring my husband. He will do that for you for sure.
no, that guy's going to want to cut me open.
Probably. He'll probably do a trade.
All right, caller, getting
Right.
back to you.
All right. Sorry. Bye. Good
Okay.
luck.
Caller, getting back to you.
I'm so sorry for being so long-winded
No, no,
about
no,
this,
no,
but
no,
it's just like
no.
a very long story,
It
and
is a
I
long
don't know,
story.
like,
So infections are that is A known something- risk to surgery. Yeah. Okay. Now,
yes.
the only case you may have is that they didn't pick up that you had a staph infection timely. Okay.
Yes, that's what my sister was saying too.
But
Like they didn't pick
but
up
when
that
you
I had
went
it.
there, maybe you didn't have the staph infection at that time.
Yeah,
Did
it's
you get a copy
I-
of the blood work that they took?
No, they never gave it to me.
Well, ask them for it.
Also, the doctor was very like, this is why I'm calling you. He was very like, defensive. And when I went, he like yelled at me and screamed at me and said, well, you have an infection, blah, blah, blah,
Well, he told you had an infection?
Well, yeah, he did. Like after like when I went, it was a hospital, and he's like, you're the only one in 7 years that had an infection with me, and blah, blah, blah. And he got really like weird about stuff. And then when I went back there,
Well, wait a minute.
like
wait a
the
minute, wait a
girl
minute,
that
wait a
I
minute.
always
You had
talked
the
to was
sur-
not
wait a
working
minute,
there
wait a minute,
anymore.
Wait a minute.
So-
Wait a minute. Hold on. You had the surgery in October, correct?
Right.
All right. When is the next time you saw that doctor for a follow-up visit?
I would say probably a few weeks later, but
All right.
this was not happening then.
Okay. So when you started having the pain and whatnot, you could have gotten that infection at home. A staph infection,
True.
that could have, did you have a wound that, did you have dressings you were changing or anything?
Yes, we did.
So that could have
We were
happened.
changing it.
Yeah, I mean, but that could have happened there.
yeah.
You don't know where a staph infection could have come from.
That's
I
what makes infection
understand this,
cases
except
tough.
for that he should have found this out beforehand, because I went there and he scheduled me for an NRI or an MRI on the 31st, which was New Year's Eve, which I went in to the hospital. Like this was the 13th when I went in there to talk to him and was talking to everybody, and I was calling them and
Okay,
all
but
this stuff. I'm
wait a
not
minute,
saying
wait a minute,
that
caller.
he caused the infection.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, that a doctor didn't pick up that you had an infection timely. I don't know
Yeah.
when he was to be able to pick up the infection, okay, because you saw him, you said he took
Yes,
blood.
but they did lab work where they should have picked that up at that
Well,
point.
you don't
I would
know.
think.
You don't,
That's what
you
I'm
don't
saying.
have- I would call and get those blood results and let your sister take a look at them and see if you had the infection then.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Let me ask you, before you had all of this staph infection, is a key question before I got to let you go. Before all of these problems happened to you, were you by chance, lady, listen to me, eating peanut butter on a plastic spoon?
Oh my.
No,
Okay, just
Caller,
checking.
here's the problem too.
I'm sorry, but I don't.
If your infection
I'm
clears
not
up,
trying. I just wanted to know if
All
I
right.
had a case, because people
potentially-
told me I
look,
do.
Potentially you do, but unless you're permanently injured, it's a tough case.
Well, I am. I'm not able to, like, I can't work anymore. I just retained an attorney to get SSI. I am cane. I have to use a cane. I
Well,
was
but
using
did
a
you-
walker,
were you able to
and I
work
was not
before-
able to.
Were you able to
walk.
work before
What?
the surgery?
Yes.
You might have a case. Give us a call. I mean, I would love to know what that initial blood work showed. If it
Call
showed you
it,
didn't have an
call a
infection,
firm, and they'll have their people look at it.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Thank
All right.
you.
What's the number?
330-746-8484. Ask for Kim. Okay.
Kim,
8484.
84.
Ask for Kim.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
You.
See,
Well,
Ron,
this is,
that's
they're
infections
tough.
are tough cases because she had an open wound. She was changing the dressings. You could get a staph infection literally anywhere.
Mhm.
The most common places you get staph infections are at the hospital.
Right. Absolutely. A lot of staff at the hospital.
Yeah.
Really?
God.
I
Oh
always
my
found
God.
I always found it more in my case in a locker room, when I had jock itch and that kind of stuff. Just me.
Oh my gosh. I can't.
Well, you were saying it's usually at the hospital. For me, it was not.
Oh,
It's always in
help me.
the sports arena. How's the dog?
I don't know. He's at home, and I have to go home and take care of him.
Well, good. You're married to a doctor. Let her deal with it. You're on the air. Hello,
That
caller.
wasn't part of the deal.
Hello, caller. You're on with our attorneys.
Hello.
Yes.
How you doing?
Good.
Dave,
Yeah.
keep yourself some hydrogen peroxide to make the dog throw up.
Hydrogen
Don't
peroxide.
use your finger. Yes.
No. Are you serious? You mean the kind you buy at the drugstore or what?
Yes.
Wouldn't they
My,
kill it?
my daughter's a vet. That's what they use to make a dog throw up. Hydrogen peroxide.
What do they do? Make it drink it or pour it in its mouth?
Yeah. Oh,
Well, I took
And
him to
that's-
my vet right away, and
talk to your vet. That's what he's going to say. If it's a puppy, he'll probably be eating a lot more stuff.
Yeah, well, I took him to Akron. They made him throw up. They didn't find anything to throw up. They think he bit it up, and it'll just pass. So,
That's good.
Good luck to you. But the reason I'm calling
yeah.
is they got a thing out there right now to try to get rid of qualified immunity for the police. Now, if that happens to go through or whatnot, can they file for LLC to protect themselves?
Who would ever be a cop if they get rid of that?
Good answer. But that
I
was
mean,
my,
really.
The
you know,
qualified immunity.
It's a
really
good thing and
lot
bad
of
thing.
protection for police officers. I don't think they're going to get rid of it.
Because I think people would quit.
oh, no doubt, unless protect themselves with an LLC, if that would
No,
pertain.
I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Well,
Police have a lot of protection.
I heard out there they were trying to get a petition up to
Put it on the ballot. Yeah.
Well, they can put on the ballot all they want. I don't see that happening. I just don't see that happening.
Okay.
Okay.
But,
I just wanted your
having
opinion. Good luck
said
with your
that,
dog.
Most police officers do a good job, but there are bad cops out there, just like any other profession. And unfortunately, the bad cops cause a lot of problems for the good cops.
Absolutely.
But you
Every
can't change
profession, there's good
everything
and bad.
because of a handful. Yeah. You can't throw the baby out with the bathwater, Dave. That's Latin.
I understand that, but we see you'd be surprised. I don't want to say it. It's just
All
it's
right.
the same people over and over again. You see it when you start seeing police officers switching forces, and they're here 2 years and they're this other place 2 years. What I think we should have, is a central registry to see, discipline and stuff like that. You can't necessarily.
Don't they vet somebody before they hire them
You would
for another
think.
police force?
That's when you're desperate for cops, you're desperate for cops.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. I would be in favor of the public having a right to know how many complaints, how many times they've been sued for excessive force.
Yeah.
Let have the public have that knowledge, but I don't see that.
That might be weaponized, though. That might be a dangerous thing, because if you get the wrong person arrested, they might bait that police officer into,
Well,
and make
police off-
allegations
yeah.
because of his history.
Well, now with the body cams, it's pretty hard to make up allegations. Okay. So much of your life now is on camera. Look at this guy that assassinated Charlie Kirk. Okay. Look how many photos they had of him.
Yeah.
Videos, ring videos. they had.
Unbelievable.
It's just an unbelievable amount. Unbelievable. So
That it is.
I mean, that's where we sit with it right now. I mean, once they had that guy's photo, it was just I predicted. I got on my TikTok. I said they have a photo of this guy. He'll be arrested by the weekend, and I was spot on. They have the weapon. They have the photo of him.
Well, his parents turned him in.
Yeah, but they had a photo of him. So once they spread that photo, family members saw him. Oh, that looks like my son, right?
Right.
Hey, son, where's Grandpa's rifle at? Right.
Yeah.
Well, that looks a lot like Grandpa's rifle.
Right.
Okay. I mean, it's crazy. The world's crazy. I mean,
It is.
I
crazy.
haven't seen America this on fire since the 60s. And you're too young, Mark, to realize
No, I
that,
don't
but
remember
Leo
that.
and I remember the 60s. And it was pretty tumultuous time in the country. More tumultuous than it is now. Really.
Really?
The cities were ablaze.
Well, yeah. You had the Democratic Convention.
No, you had riots in every city.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
was crazy times. The Vietnam War was raging.
Right.
You had anti-Vietnam War. It was
Yeah.
a nutty time in the country. And we're not there yet, but we're getting close. We really are.
Never thought about it that way. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Do you have any more
I used to
calls?
worry about it. I used to worry about it a lot when I was that age till I went and saw this play called Hello Dolly. And I said, who the hell is that guy singing there? And all my troubles in my life went away, Mark. Once I saw that.
Boy. I remember having my father. I was so freaked out by the TV and the riots. I remember my mother and I were so worried that we have our father cover every window in the house, even though there were no riots where we were living. But
Wow.
it's scary.
Yeah.
You know, for young people, it's a scary time.
Well, I mean, watch the news now. What these kids are exposed to, what they see on the nightly news every night is horrifying. It's
tell
horrifying.
people, we used to do nuclear drills when I was in grade school.
Oh, I
even
remember.
high school, right? And now they do active shooter drills.
Well, now they have metal detectors when you go in any school and police officers.
They are normal. My fear is that this is now normalized for children.
Right. It's
That,
terrible.
That gun violence is just normal, part of being an American.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we've conditioned them.
I
to
remember going in the hallway, kneeling against the wall
Yeah,
and putting your
head
hands over
down.
your head.
Right. Remember that?
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I don't think
That might have been a tornado drill, though.
No, mine was definitely a nuclear bomb drill, because back then the mills were going and Youngstown was on the bombing hit because of the steel we were making. Now we're just flyover country. They're like, Youngstown,
We could leave them alone.
All right. You're on the air. Caller. Hello there.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Hey, how you doing? This is John here from Pennsylvania. Quick
Hi, John.
question, an estate question.
Go ahead.
If someone builds up a credit card debt, like maxes it out, and that person passes, who's responsible for that money?
This
That's
state.
the credit card.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Unless there's a
ahead.
co-signer.
Did someone co-sign?
okay, yeah, no, there's no co-signer.
Is there another
No,
authorized
there's no
user?
co-signer, and the estate, person doesn't own a house, doesn't own anything. Lives off of a
The
pension.
bank eats it.
Yeah, it's going to go away.
Okay, but that person does have a life insurance policy, a small one, the person's grandson is the beneficiary.
I don't think
So
they can garnish.
would they
I
go
don't
after
think
that?
No, they can't garnish a life insurance policy.
don't
They
think
can't
so.
do it. Listen, if
Okay.
somebody calls the credit card company and says that, inquires about the debt and makes any arrangements to make a payment or anything, now they're on the hook. So if someone passes and they
Okay.
leave credit card debt, leave it alone, run, get away from it, wait 6 months to file an estate, and then file your estate after 6 months.
Well, if you know of a debt, though, you gotta
Gotta list it.
Yeah. So, look, all I can
Okay.
tell you is if he has no estate, the credit card company eats that. But with the interest they charge, believe me, the credit card companies
They're fine.
and the banks are not hurting. The banks in this
Okay,
country
it
are
wouldn't be a very big, maxed out credit card, nothing in the tens of thousands of dollars. It'd be like a $3,000 max limit or something like that. It's a small.
Yeah, that's nuisance value.
Okay.
All
I
right.
just want to know if they were going to go after any kind of life insurance
No,
or
I
something.
don't know. That's
No.
that's not even part of the estate. That's a separate contract.
Right. Okay. Well, you answered my question. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
John from Pennsylvania. Do we have any other
That's
calls,
what.
Ron?
Yes, we do. That's what we do here. We answer your questions, as I say, Monday through Friday. People come in, they get a bill, but Thursdays from 5 to 6, free legal advice. 35 plus years. 330-729-9977. Am I keeping you up? 330-729-9977. 330-729-9977. Just hang in there, Grandpa. We only got a few more minutes to go, and you can catch your nap. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
I know you've had a trying day with what's the name of the dog?
The dog's
Bandit.
name is Bandit, and it's been a week because I've been in my car so much this week, just driving. I went through 2 tanks of gas. And
Oh,
I have
my
a
God.
very efficient car. I mean, it's just a lot of driving.
When you did you take Bandits to the Akron vet in your girl car?
Yes.
Hmm,
Yes.
interesting. Did you crack the window so the dogs love to stick their head out the window?
Not mine. He's still a puppy. He's only 9 weeks old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
You're on the air with our attorneys tonight. Hello.
Is this me?
Yes, sir, it is. Go ahead, please.
Okay, my name is Bob, and I live in Poland.
Yes.
And this morning, one of the neighbors walked over. He said he saw some people out at the end of my yard measuring. And there's we live between the townships on the right, and there's a nice field in the back where the kids always play, soccer and stuff. And the school's maybe 200 yards away from my yard. And anyways, people said that they had a couple township people there and that they had passed something where they're going to put a cell tower up, basically right on the corner of my yard for the township buildings. And it's maybe 200 yards from the school, maybe 45 or 40 from my house. Do we have any kind of legal avenues we could take to stop this? Because the neighbor called them and he said,
Wait a minute, caller.
he said, we don't want this there. And they said, well, you're the only one that said anything. That nobody's ever said anything about it.
Caller.
Yeah.
Did you call the township and ask them?
No, my neighbor knew one of the people that was on the board, and he called and talked to the person.
Well, why don't you
And he said,
call
you're
and
the
talk
first
to them?
person that said anything against it.
Why don't you call
Pardon
and
me?
ask?
What
I
are
will.
What are they putting up? A cell tower
Yes,
on whose property?
On whose property?
it's on the township building's property.
On the
I
township's
think
property.
they're allowed to do that. They own the property.
Yeah, there's
Right. It's their property. What's the
it
problem?
doesn't have to be so many feet away from a school or from your house or
I'd have to look
Why?
at the zoning laws. You'd have to look at the zoning laws and see all that.
Yeah, that's a good place to start, isn't it, Dave? Check your zoning laws.
Well, first of all, he heard from a neighbor who heard from someone else. So you first got to vet that information. I bet if you called the zoning or called the whomever, is this Poland Village or Poland Township?
Poland Township.
All right, so they have a zoning inspector out
Yeah,
there.
you got to check the zoning laws. That's
Call
exactly
the
it.
zoning department and say, hey, is there a cell tower going up at this place? And is it allowed to be put up? Can I see the zoning laws?
And they do consider the tower's proximity to residential dwellings and,
Right.
and the actions of the wireless providers. The federal and state laws limit a municipality's ability to block towers entirely, but residents can successfully influence the process by focusing on special local regulations through the
Yeah.
zoning commission.
So that's what you got to do. You got to vet a little bit of this information for yourself first. Okay.
Okay. Well, he checked on the minutes of the township meeting, and he went from 2024 till now, and he found in May that they voted that they were going to go through this.
Are you sure it's a cell phone tower and not a tower
Yeah.
on their property for police or fire?
Verizon cell phone,
Okay.
Verizon cell phone tower. We were told.
There are setback requirements depending on the local code. It may specify a minimum distance to set back the tower
Yeah, you got
required
to check the zoning law.
between the cell tower and adjacent residential property lines, and these distances are based on the tower's height.
All right.
Okay.
You got to check
Now,
all
can
of
you-
that.
All right.
All
And
right.
they
Now,
have to
caller-
provide notice too.
Caller, I'm sorry. Your phone is starting to break up. You must be far away from a cell phone tower. I'm barely able to hear you.
Yeah, well, it'll be good probably in a few months.
Right. Call me back when they build the tower. I'm sure you'll come in crystal clear. All right. Thanks.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right.
You look
Ay,
on
ay, ay.
Lockwood Boulevard, Ron, in
Mhm.
Boardman. They have
Yes.
these two big high intention wires going right down,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
right across the street. And I mean, all those houses are right by all those big high intention wires.
Right.
So you're really going to have to check the zoning and see what there is and see if they have an easement. There's all kind of ways you can skin that cat. Do we have any more calls, Mr. Verb?
Yes, we do, Attorney Beatrice, and you would be next for attorneys. Hello there.
Hello. Good afternoon. I've got a question about was that UGMA account for a minor for college funding?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, the reason why it's a legal question is because the child died and was 16, and I'd like to know what do I have to do to free up the assets, because I'm hearing things like this has to be in the state. It was under 40,000,
So
I don't understand why there would be an estate for a minor.
How is the account set up? Whose name's on the account?
It's my name as the adult parent for the benefit of the child.
Did the bank say you could not withdraw the money?
No, it's with a brokerage account.
Well,
It's
first
not a
of all,
bank.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yes.
That's terrible. I'm sorry for your loss, but you know,
I would call the brokerage and say,
And-
my son or my child died. Am I free to take this money? Now, there might be some tax consequences to you. Because
well, you know,
got some
not
tax.
there's other options. You could name a different beneficiary.
Yeah.
You could, if you withdraw the funds, there's probably tax ramifications, or you could roll the money into an IRA. You could probably do one of those three things with
Right.
that.
You probably want to call the brokerage house and see. Okay. Do you have other children, sir?
Okay. No.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Sorry.
So
Think about rolling it into a Roth IRA with the same lending institution, maybe. You could do something.
but that's more of a tax accounting question than a legal question. So call that brokerage house and see what they advise you to do. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yep,
Sorry
sounds
for your
good,
loss.
thanks.
Sir.
Yeah, so sorry. Although
Right.
as I look at this, a beneficiary's death is considered an exception to the rule for penalties. So the 10% penalty would be waived.
Yeah, but
You
but
will
he's
owe
gonna-
federal and state income tax. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
All right.
because he got a deduction when he put it in.
Right.
Okay, so
Let's take another call.
go ahead.
You're on here with our attorneys.
Does Bandit's daddy know anything about the train crash in East Palestine
We
coming up?
we covered that last week. I thought they had provided an answer. Correct?
We tried. The
Train.
Palestine train crash.
Yeah. We answered that question. It's still tied up in the appellate court. They had to remove the person that was administering the money because they weren't doing it right. And they're doing an audit. So once that's all completed, it'll restart again. So the
Any
people that
idea
were-
how long?
we don't have an answer for that until that audit's done. How long?
If we could see the future,
Okay.
we'd be picking lottery numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe sometime in October, the judge said. How about that?
All right. You're on here with our attorneys. Go ahead, caller. Hello.
Caller,
One more time. Are you there?
they're in a car. It sounds like they're in a car.
Yeah, they're not paying
Caller
attention.
in a car. Caller in a
Yeah,
car, you're gone.
Maybe they're getting
All
pulled
right.
over by the state highway patrol on that motorcycle.
So what
Did you
is
see the guy on the
on?
Yeah,
motorcycle?
I saw 5 of them. They're pulling over cars left and
I
right.
know.
It's unbelievable.
You know what
really
they were
is.
doing, as I understand, in all seriousness. That was
Distracted
I heard it.
driving.
No, it was I had all to do with cell phones.
Yep.
You are not allowed on your cell phone when you're driving, and there's a $200 fine, and they
mean,
were
I
enforcing that.
literally watched one pull a guy over, pull out after he gave him a ticket, turn his lights back on, and pull the next car over and right
Yeah.
them.
So
Right.
on my steering column,
Yeah.
now, I could press a button and say call so and so.
Yeah, I have Bluetooth. Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that, but you're not allowed to be scrolling through your phone.
You're not
and
allowed to
stuff.
look at your phone or
No.
or have it to your ear.
No.
You're not allowed to do
Correct.
that either.
Oh.
That's distracted driving.
Yes.
And that's what they were here with the motorcycles from the patrol yesterday, giving out tickets for exactly that. People that are talking
I
on their
saw
cell
that.
phone or
They're-
doing it.
Yeah, they're all over, and they're going to be here tomorrow too. I think they're done this weekend.
There you have it. All right. Tomorrow morning, Dave, what are you talking about in WFMJ today?
Well, I'm going to be talking about what happened with Jimmy Kimmel and the First Amendment and what the First Amendment means and all of that stuff. So join me tomorrow. I'm
And-
going to
and-
make it non-political.
Well,
Okay?
it wouldn't be for First Amendment case. He's employed by a company, right? And the affiliates said, we don't want the show.
Well, yes.
No, I
except
can-
if the
FCC.
FCC chairman kind of was threatening the company. So we got to see how that works out. All right, Ron. we'll
All
see you
right.
then.
Bye, Ron.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So the Legal Show brought to you by